Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So first, to address the elephant in the room, why the mask? Well, I don't want you people to know who I am. Now moving on, I chose the name Florida Man Strategies because I am a born and raised Florida man. It runs in my blood and I thought the name sounded funny. And here we are. The channel's mainly going to be focused on entertainment, gun content, stuff like that, but with some information injected along the way. So today we're going to be going over the Beretta 1301. This is yet another sexy Italian firearm to come from Beretta, and it is by far, of all the guns I own right now, it's my favorite. When this came into the market, the Beretta 1301 Tactical, it kind of upset the hierarchy that was established. That being that the Benelli M4 was the king of the hill. And today we're going to talk about why that might not be the case anymore, and the 1301 has usurped the throne. What made the Benelli M4 one of the best tactical shotguns in the first place, and what really set it apart from the competition, is that it's a semi-automatic that actually runs reliably. Like, it runs with pretty much anything you'd reasonably expect it to, and that's not usually the case with shotguns. Obviously, non-lethals such as rubber buckshot or beanbag rounds aren't going to have the oomph to cycle the bolt because they're way underpowered, meaning they have a reduced powder load. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't be non-lethal. But things like low brass buck or slugs or birdshot are going to cycle the bolt just fine, usually. Now, the reason this made the Benelli M4 special is because, like I said, most semi-automatic shotguns can't do this.
So with the Benelli M4, they create a system called the Auto-Regulating Gas-Operated System, or ARGO for short. And I honestly don't know much about how the system works technically speaking, but it does exactly what it says. It auto-regulates the gas. This enables the gun to adjust the gas automatically without any manual tuning required, and that way you can go from full-powered slugs to low brass birdshot and the weapon will still function. Now fast forward a few decades to the Beretta 1301 and it's the same concept, different design. The 1301 has what they call a blink system, and it does the same exact thing as the Argo system. So far I've put quite a few different loads through this 1301 and has run everything flawlessly with the exception of some low brass target slugs it had to hiccup with. With those I had to manually cycle the bolt for the first two shots, but after that it adjusted and started cycling them perfectly. That could have been an ammo issue, I'm not sure, but either way it did end up working, and I put about 100 of those rounds through the shotgun and it only had a problem cycling those first two.
So now that we know, that they're pretty much equal in reliability, let's go into what makes the 1301, I say, better than the Benelli M4. And starting off, it's over 2 pounds lighter, and that is a significant weight decrease, and that will reduce fatigue significantly over time. When you're carrying a heavier weapon, it's going to wear on you more. It also cycles 30% faster, and I'm not Jerry Michalik. I doubt I could outrun a trigger on a Benelli M4, but I've seen people do it. But that being said, this one, you're pretty much not going to outrun it. It's cycling too fast. It is one speedy boy. And also, it has enhanced controls. You have a larger bolt release and a larger charging handle than you have on the Benelli M4, and that's easier to operate the weapon that way. Let's talk about my accessories. So right here, I have a Romeo 5 by SIG. It is a nice budget dot. It's $150 and it works great. Had no issues. It handles the 12 gauge recoil fine. On the side I have the Airtis Industries side saddle mount, which has a removable shell carrier, and with 6 shells it fits in an M4 mag pouch, so you can take it off, bring back up the gun, put it on, and then you're good to go. And then I just have this cheap sling. I don't even remember where I got it. It's got shell sleeves on the side. So now let's shoot the weapon some more. So we're going to do a little drill here. I wanted to do a 224-22 drill, but that's only a 7-round tube on the shotgun. So I'm going to do 1-1-2-1-1. And I don't have a shot timer because I'm poor. So my cameraman is going to be the beep, okay? Beep. So we got one A zone, one C zone. We got 2 A zone. And then we got 2 C zone. I forgot about my holdover, but not the best I've ever done, not the worst. So we're going to do 3 different loads of buck. We got Winchester, Captor, and Black Aces Tactical. All of these 2 are going about 1,300 something feet per second. This one's going 1,400 something. So first, let's start with the Winchester, and then we'll have the Captor, then the Black Aces Tactical. Optics not on. So we got for the Winchester 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's about, I'm gonna say a 9-inch group. And then for the canter, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's about a 10-inch group. And then for the Black Aces Tactical, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the wad. And that's about 8.5, 9-inch group. And that was at a distance of about 10 yards. I didn't use a rangefinder, but just trust me, I'm autistic. 3-inch bird shot. Let's see how this cycles. Now to show a comparison in muzzle energy, we're just going to shoot some 9mm FMJ out of the SIG P365X. And now for some 2 3/4 inch slugs. So we have 3 fresh targets up, and I'm going to do a bill drill now with some buck, double up buck, and I'm going to put 6 rounds, try to do all A zone, and we'll see how I do. Now we have some full power 2 1/4 inch slugs. We're going to do a bill drill on the left target. 6 shots, going to try to get all A zone. So I'm gonna say that's a cleaner hole, so that's the wad. That's still C zone, it's right on the edge. And we got 1 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's say it looks like 2 went right here. I'm gonna say probably 5 A zone, 1 C zone. Those are both wads. That's a wad. Okay, and here. This is all, I'm going to call this all A zone because it's, I mean, that's a lot of spread just at 30 feet. It's just using a Winchester X double-aught buck, but, you know, it looks relatively consistent. Pretty sure this was all A zone. So some final thoughts on the Beretta 1301. You know, the Benelli M4, it does recoil less. Only shot it once. I don't own one. I need to get one, but from my memory, it does recoil less. Maybe in the future we'll have a direct 1-to-1 comparison, but what I can say is this has a better trigger, the weight reduction, the faster cycling rate, all of that I think makes the 1301 an improvement and a more desirable tactical shotgun. And in a later video we're going to talk about some attachments and upgrades that I'm doing for this 1301. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well, so that you get notified when I put out more videos. Next video is probably going to be on the Strike SMC, so we'll see that in about maybe a month.